This Big Ten rumor needs to get buried, and tonight we are bringing the shovels. This is College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. I can't believe what's going on tonight. I am getting text messages, direct messages. I guess there's some YouTube channels out there. I love their content, but there's just this constant flow of rumors about the Big Ten going to unequal revenue sharing and its media money so they can build a Western division, a Western pod out in the Pacific Coast. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is not going to happen. So that's why we're doing a quick video tonight on episode 7 of Peek Around the Corner, because we need to nip this in the bud. Unequal revenue sharing is not going to happen in Big Ten, and I think it's coming from the illusion that it's happened in the past, in the fact that Rutgers and Maryland and Nebraska took less money so they could be Big Ten members. That's not really true at all. That's not true at all. What happened is when the Big Ten network was formed, all the current schools at that time took less money, took no money from the Big Ten network. All the revenue that was being created in the Big Ten network in the first 4 or 5 years from subscriptions, from advertiser money on Big Ten network, all that was shoveled back to Fox Sports. Because Fox Sports built the network. They upfronted the money to build the network. In the Big Ten Conference gets a slice of ownership and a slice of revenue every year from the Big Ten network. And each Big Ten institution owns a slice, gets revenue from the Big Ten network. Or they own a slice and get revenues. Each institution owns a slice. So therefore, to buy in, to have ownership, the money did not transfer to the Big Ten schools the first 5 or 6 years, 4 or 5, 6 years of the Big Ten existence. I remember those days when the Big Ten schools were showing zero revenue, zero money coming from the Big Ten network. The message boards, the radio programs, all we're saying the Big Ten network is a flop. It's not helping the Big Ten schools at all. It's because the network was getting built and all the Big Ten schools wanted to keep their ownership of it, so they passed on the money in the first 4, 5, 6 years. Same thing happened with Rutgers, same thing happened with Maryland, same thing happened with Nebraska. The Rutgers and Maryland piece was a little bit different because they had debt, they got loans from the Big Ten, but basically they all had to buy in to become fully invested members of the Big Ten network. That's what happened. So I don't know if people are taking that history and confusing it with the fact that because the Big Ten network has done unequal revenue sharing before, that maybe it can do it again, but to its current schools, fully invested schools, there's talk out there that Rutgers is going to will need to take less money from Big Ten media revenue, so the Big Ten can build a Western pod out in the Pacific Coast. That's not going to happen. Kevin Warren's not going to. The Big Ten presidents won't allow that. Kevin Warren's not going to do that. Kevin Warren came from the NFL. He worked for the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL is the most successful professional franchise in the United States. They share among their franchises the media money that they get from their media partners. Now, it's true the Dallas Cowboys make more money than the Minnesota Vikings because of all these other variables, the ticket sales, the merchandising, the licensing. Same thing with Ohio State making a whole lot more money than Minnesota, Illinois, Purdue. Their athletic department makes way more money. They make over $220 million, while there's some Big Ten institutions that make $120 million a year in their athletic department. Because of ticket sales, licensing, merchandising, the whole thing. But the media money that the Big Ten gets from the Big Ten media partners, where everybody throws in their content, it gets bundled together and it gets sold on the open market, all that is shared equally. And it's going to continue to be shared equally. And that Western pod that's going to be built, we at Peek Around the Corner completely believe it's going to be built. There's no way UCLA and USC is going to be kept on an island. And the 20-team Big Ten League Conference is not going to be just 2 teams out in California. We've gone into that in the past. We'll go to more in the future on that. But this rumor of unequal revenue sharing to somehow entice someone to join the Big Ten, or to make sure that the Big Ten keeps USC and Ohio State happy, or those rumors are, well, we brought the shovels and we're burying it tonight. If you liked our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and please share the video, especially if someone's talking about how the Big Ten might actually do unequal revenue sharing among its institutions. So please share the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. We're blown away by your support in this first week of our channel. Improvements to the channel is be coming up here next week. We're slowly building this thing. We appreciate all your support. From us at Peek Around the Corner to all of you, please, until next time, you all take care of each other.